Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So this was fun. I've been dealing with heat issues the last few days. I've had them in the past. It's been super hot, and I came home a little earlier today, and after I felt a little bit better, I decided to start looking for an effect. Well, looking for these variances is very difficult after you've been overheated when your brain's not quite working 100%, but I found one, and this is a fun one. Now, Soundgarden, I know Chris Cornell died back in 2017, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And I had yet to listen to any Soundgarden songs, and I had been listening to some more Megadeth, but I couldn't find anything in there, and I had started to think that my brain was just a bit too scrambled from the heat. And then it dawned on me to listen to Soundgarden. Maybe there's no changes in Megadeth besides what I found. So, Burden in My Hand. We got one, and the official lyrics are with me. I didn't even look for you guys. Let me tell you something about finding these covers. A lot of times, and I will still look for covers, but I'm not going to tonight, man. You guys, look. Here's the thing. You guys are either going to remember this or you're not. Now, you've got only a 0.34% variance, including the title, all right, on this song. And by the way, Alex, if you're watching, you asked me about the artist change, and this is a good example of that. And I thought about that. I've thought about that for days, bud. And here's the conclusion I've came to because the artist would be at the top of every single song by that artist. It'd go artist, song, title. If the artist changed in one song, the artist would change in every song by the same percentage. And if you if you counted the artist into every equation, it would cancel itself out each time. So there's no real point in using the artist in the equation. And I'm glad you asked that because I had to think about it. But yeah, it'll cancel itself out each time. But this is going to be Burden in My Hand. And when it gets to the end of the song, the last time he says, I left her in the sand, just a burden in my hand. Every official lyric I can find agrees with me on this, but now, in my memory, guys, this isn't nothing. This isn't lyrics. This is. I'll put it to you this way: I listened to the song once, and I felt something was wrong, but I knew I was looking for an extremely low variance, and I guess knowing that's a sticks in your head a little bit when you're looking for these things. So I had to listen to it twice because something was wrong the first time, and I was about ready to give up on it because I got through the whole second time and couldn't figure out what was wrong, other than the first time it says, out in the sunshine, the sun is mine, the sun is mine. That second the is almost not there. So I'm going to keep my eye on that because it's barely there. Almost not there. I thought that was maybe what I heard, but it's not. That the is still there, if barely. What I heard was in the last part, where he says, I've left her in the sand, just a burden in my hand. He now says, at the end, by mind you, now he says, I left her in that sand, just a burden in my hand. So, what he's supposed to say, left her in the sand, he now says, left her in that sand. And you got a 0.34% variance. There were 290 words that could have changed, including the title in that song, and only one word changed so far. Pretty sure that the's going bye-bye on the first, the sun is mine. The first section, we're on the first verse. The second, the sun is mine, is almost gone. So, on the first verse. So, you've got 1 equals X percent of 290. You had to take 1 divided by 290, move your decimals, and you got 0.34%. That's not even a 0.5% variance, guys. So pat yourself on the back if you catch it or you can hear it. Beyond that, I have a couple of other things planned to come out, and we'll try to get to those this weekend. And beyond that, I'm going to let this video go at that. You guys can thumb me up if you remember the last time in that last verse. He says, I left her in the sand, just a burden in my hand, and you can thumb me down if you remember that it's always been left her in that sand. Like I said, the official lyrics haven't changed to that yet, and I'll provide those links. So that's it for now, guys. For now, thanks for all your thumbs up, all your thumbs down, all your comments, your views, and subscriptions, of course. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your night.